I would show some of the technique in the movies, but most of the real, what we call uraden, we kept secret. We're very careful when we teach this. Little finger can make a big man cry. You have really 10 weapons. One time somebody pulled a knife out. I have 10 weapons, you have one. But when somebody steps outside of human behavior, it's our job as Bugesha to neutralize.
Steven Seagal, the Hollywood action star and Aikido master, is known for his brutal yet effortless fighting style. One of his most devastating moves is the neck strike, a technique that can cause pain, disorientation, or even a knockout. But how dangerous is it really? Let's break it down. Before we analyze the move, let's talk about the man behind it. Steven Seagal is a 7th-degree black belt in Aikido, trained in Japan, and one of the first Westerners to operate an Aikido dojo there. Unlike other martial arts, Aikido focuses on joint locks, redirection, and pain compliance rather than brute force. That's why you'll often see Seagal using control techniques and precise strikes rather than wild punches. All right, let's break down this technique step by step and see why it's so effective. Seagal grabs the opponent's right thumb or wrist with his left hand. This wrist control serves multiple purposes, prevents the opponent from blocking, unbalances them, making them vulnerable, and sets up the neck strike without resistance. This is a common Aikido grip, used in moves like Kotgaishi or Nikyo. Now here's where things get serious. Seagal delivers a sharp strike to the side of the neck. But why is this so dangerous? Let's look at the anatomy behind it. The side of the neck is one of the most vulnerable areas of the human body. This strike targets the carotid sinus near the carotid artery, which can cause a drop in blood pressure leading to dizziness or unconsciousness. It also targets the vagus nerve along the jawline and throat, which affects heart rate and breathing, causing disorientation or muscle paralysis. Additionally, the brachial plexus, a nerve cluster in the neck and shoulder, can be stunned, leading to temporary weakness and pain. As you can see, the opponent immediately reacts, wincing and tensing up. That's because the nerve strike disrupts their equilibrium. The wrist control prevents them from counterattacking, and the combination makes it nearly impossible to fight back. Now let's address the big question. Is this move deadly? The answer, it depends. In self-defense or law enforcement, a controlled strike can be used to subdue an attacker without lethal force. Police and military often train in similar techniques to quickly disable threats. In full-force combat, if this strike is delivered with full force, it can be highly dangerous. A direct hit to the carotid artery can cause a knockout or even fatal damage in extreme cases. That's why this technique is usually taught with control rather than full power. However, this move requires precision. If you miss the right spot, it might not be effective. Against a trained fighter, a single strike may not be enough unless combined with other techniques. So does this move actually work in a real fight? Let's look at its applications. Aikido uses these strikes as distraction techniques to set up throws or locks. In Kenpo, Krav Maga, and Jiu-Jitsu, similar strikes are used to stun an opponent before follow-up attacks. A quick neck strike can give you an opportunity to escape or disable an attacker in street self-defense. But remember, it should be used only in life-threatening situations. In movies, Seagal makes it look effortless, but in real life, this requires training and accuracy. If you try this without proper technique, it may not work as expected. So, there you have it. Steven Seagal's devastating neck strike, a mix of precision, control, and martial arts mastery. While it may not be a one-hit knockout in every situation, it's a powerful tool when used correctly. What do you think? Would this move work in a real fight? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more martial arts content.